Listen, I never want to be right about something, and this is how you know I don't always look for information, even though I am covering a topic. I am usually focused on just the matter at hand, and I'm not trying to have this broader, statement, or I am aggressively going after somebody to destroy them. But I learned that essentially Tectone has been removed from the OTK top streamer stuff from their website. There has been no official confirmation, and it may just be a temporary thing just to get ahead of any possible allegations that may come forward after this or any legal cases, just to distance themselves from the possibility. Um, and it doesn't bring me any real satisfaction to say I predicted this. As you can see, this video here, it was done on September 12th, 2024. But this is kind of misleading because it was talking about how OTK kind of like treated Tectone. It seemed like there was a lot of people within the circle that were um, not distancing themselves because they were all part of the org, but they just seemed like they always disrespected Tectone, and Tectone would always push back saying, no, everybody likes, or they get along, or this and that. And he has a podcast, Steak and A podcast with Emeru and Asmongold, and they appear to get along extremely well, and they're all part of OTK. But unfortunately, if you look at this updated site, you have your, you know, tips out. I think is a new one that I've never seen here before. But you have your list of characters that are part of OTK, right? And if you use the Wayback Machine, this is November 21st right here, you can see that Tectone was used to be part of this. There used to be 8, 11 people here, and Tectone was in the middle of Sear and Tips Out. He is no longer there. He is gone. However you want to read into that, that's for you to choose. But no actual statement, but there have been articles about this. This one particularly is from GameLand.gg. Is Tectone still an OTK after sexual assault allegations? Since the against Sean, many have wondered how OTK will respond. While the media house is yet to issue a formal statement, there's a reason to believe it has cut ties with Tectone. On November 2020, Pikachu shared a series of allegations against her boyfriend without naming him. The threat including claims of sexual and emotional abuse, leaving fans speculating that she may be talking about Tectone. Later, and listen, this is why I don't understand. Because I obviously made a video after Pikachu made these allegations, and I had said in that video that Tectone hadn't even responded, which was uncharacteristic of him. And unfortunately, the next day he did. And technically, he shouldn't have. He should have just kept quiet and lawyered up. This is not, me trying to protect him, but based on someone, that is in the position of Tectone, that's what they do. That's what he should have done. And then let the legal course take his, action. But unfortunately, he made the wrong choice. The threat included Tectone confirmed suspicions by revealing that he was the person Pinkchu was referring to and denied all the allegations, thinking that would help him. Unfortunately, it doesn't. It didn't help Dr. Disrespect, who he had covered, not too long ago as well. And I think we all agreed that Dr. Disrespect's statement before he took it off Twitter was a bad idea. And this was a bad idea because the next day, in the morning, he posted a Twitter post that unfortunately looked like he was trying to intimidate. And I made a video about that. And I'm not the only one. And we'll get to that video right now.
Today. Now if you guys missed the video, the link is in the description or at the end of this. him to get any kind of repercussion. Tectone is a narcissistic sociopath who only sees other people as tools to improve his lifestyle. When Tectone bragged about not paying his personal chef and instead just letting him live in his apartment for free, basically making him dependent on Tectone, and when he treated his ex-wife like a slave on stream and verbally abused her. The accusations against him are SA, manipulation, and sexual favors for rent money. I can easily see all of this being true just from the way he behaves on stream, treats other people, and what several other people have said about him. Ex-wife and ex-GF accused him of SA, manipulation and sex for rent. M-tashed, Enviosity and others accused him of manipulation. His response to the allegations was literally textbook manipulation. I find it crazy how intellectually dishonest some people are to defend such.
Right. And I made that video as well. And listen, I don't always post the most accurate or informative pieces. But on Plazuka's channel, at least lately, that has been my goal. You know, if you find me anywhere else on the internet, sure. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But on Plazuka's, I tend to stay pretty factual. I tend to stay with what I know, and I try to make my videos as complete and concise as possible within my capabilities as a person, an amateur that does this as a hobby, and doesn't want to stress too much about it because I don't think that's healthy. But let's get back to the article that we were talking about because there's some extra things here that I wanted to discuss. Apparently during this stream or during one of the streams, I don't know if it was today's or the other days, but again, just the behavior that Tectone is exhibiting after these. And I have another video that I'm going to break out for you in a minute from Tectone's stream today. It just looks bad. Here's this.
Denims talks about you? Dude, I only watch Denims clips offline. Yeah, with my pants off. Yeah, I can't watch those on stream. Yeah, just shouldn't bother.
Okay, there's that clip. And again, this is just, making fun, making light of the situation, and then overly sexualizing something that just doesn't need to be commented on, especially if you're embroiled in this, allegations. And you can act like Dr. Disrespect does, like it doesn't apply to you, that you're innocent, all you want. But unfortunately, you're not the determinant factor anymore. It's the public. And yes, you have your loyal fan base. And I'm going to speak to that right now. 1 second is this. In the last 3 days, Tectone has gone from 3,643 Eggy Army. These are his paid people that support him. He's gone from 3,643 to 4,235. That's his fan base. That's streamer culture right there. And this is not isolated to Tectone. Dr. Disrespect got a boost as soon as his allegations and all this stuff came through. I don't want to make it political. Donald Trump gets a boost from this. There's been this wave of people who support people thinking that they are being mistreated or that their allegations against them are false. And it may be the case. There may be, a lot of different nuances, a lot of truths, a lot of lies that are happening. And, I'm not saying that this is wrong per se. I mean, obviously Twitch is a place where you support your content creator and, they're supporting him. But I don't know why we're going to just go all in, at this rate with people. Why can't we in everything take a step back and kind of just observe for a minute and see how things settle before we go all in on something? And you might be like, well, that's kind of, ironic or hypocritical of you, Plazukas, but I'll be honest with you, okay? I have never gone all in until I've been pushed to that point. I've always kept a bit of a, unbiased, level-headed approach to my videos. If I were to go all in, I would have a different narrative, and I have at times. I mean, obviously, I've made mistakes. And I'm not saying it's always easy. Emotions do play a part in this. If you are a supporter of Tectone, you're going to be all in for him as well. If you're a supporter of Picture, you're going to be all in for her. That loyalist mentality, it really has no place here. And the fact that it is in my opinion bad. Um, Whether you agree that I go all in or not, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite here. I'm trying to, you know, identify an issue, and that is an issue in my opinion. Now we can get to this breakout video that I said I was going to reference here, and this is this video.
Around. And that's pretty much it. Found you during chemo. Funniest shit that happened. Yeah, cancer's hilarious. What the fuck? That's insane. Bro, you sound like me. You sound like me. Dude, I'm so deranged. I'm so deranged, and I don't want to get into this too much, but this whole shit that I'm involved in, other people would be freaking out. I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I think it's so funny. I do. I find it so hilarious how the internet just believes fucking anything. The amount of jokes that I've told are crazy. The stream ideas I was gonna do are insane. I'm just out of control, bro. The way my brain works, I think I'm actually fully detached from reality.
And it's at this
Right.
point where
And that's pretty much it.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make. It was at this point that I realized I want to make another video because in this same stream he talks to Mr. Pokey, or he reacts to Mr. Pokey's video, talking about the audience and his chat. And I just don't understand how someone who's facing allegations that are out there now, that are picked up by some of the biggest social media influencers, and it's 1.5 million views on his statement, is going to find this humorous or funny. And if you had an adult audience, you would think, that they wouldn't even entertain this. Most likely, he's trying to pander to an adolescent audience who would basically disregard this as well. Think it's just some kind of like, person saying things, trying to get clout or whatever else, right? So I think it's a tactic potentially being used by Tectone, and it doesn't look favorable to him. Again, the best advice, and it's too late now, would be to lawyer up and to just continue to do content if that's what you're going to do. And I just find there's a lot of similarities between this allegation and Dr. Disrespect's, and nobody's questioning whether or not Dr. Disrespect did something. Obviously, whether it's legal or illegal, inappropriate, all this stuff can be debated. But Dr. Disrespect came out and admitted to at least some of the actions that were being accused of him. Tectone has not. He still denies all these allegations, but his behavior, can potentially indicate something. And, I don't know if this video is going to provide the necessary evidence or the, possible connections that, anybody has been waiting to receive, to be like, you know what? It doesn't mean I have to like stop watching Tectone's content, but maybe I don't have to be so invested. Maybe I don't have to, subscribe to him, and give him 500 subscribers within a day or two after he has allegations of SA and SV, or more serious. Maybe I should just wait and see what happens. And I'm not here to cancel anybody. Obviously, I believe in you're innocent until proven guilty. But there is another aspect to this. If you're someone like Tectone and you've constantly been an intimidator, you've been a bully, you've done this, then unfortunately it takes people, and in this case, someone like me, to speak up, because if they have a platform, they can continue to exist for a very long time. Case in point, Dr. Disrespect. And I hate to do this, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby. So, and sometimes it does take people to stand up. I think I've been very nuanced. I think I've been very, targeted, and I've tried to provide as much detail and intelligence that I possibly could provide. You may disagree with that, and I'm just telling everybody else just to put your loyalist mentality aside, put your feelings aside, and just kind of like wait and see. But my name is Please. If you like to comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.